very warm welcome to IC Hello World. It's going to be a pretty fun weekend with our virtual hackathon. I'm very sorry, as probably everybody is, that we can't be in person. We can't do anything physical, but I think it's still going to be a lot of fun, a lot of interesting prizes, and probably the sponsors are also quite excited to hear from you. So I'll get on with this. Just as I mentioned before we get into slides, if you guys want to see the program for the weekend, just head to our website, ichelloworld.org. Yeah. So this is DoCSoc's first ever online hackathon. I hope things are going to run smoothly. Kind of as a heads up, if anything pops up during the weekend, just have to Slack and try to message the organizers. We have the organizer suffix to our display name, so you should manage to find us quite easily. We can take care of everything that any kind of technical issues related to the hackathon. We can take care of it. So as I said, yeah, this is the program we have on the website. Hacking is going to officially begin at 12, and will last up until Sunday at 1. This is still 24 hours because we have the British summer saving time switch, and you can see the various events hosted by our sponsors. There's going to be some quite interesting technical and non-technical talks throughout the weekend, but you can see that for yourselves. They're all going to be hosted and hop in the sponsors booths, so you should manage to find them quite easily. But kind of as always, if there's something you can't quite really manage to find, it probably means there's other people that can't find it either. So just try to ask on Slack, and we'll try to get back on you ASAP. There's going to be a closing ceremony on Sunday, but we're going to get to that. You'll see more details about it as we go through. Okay, this is just kind of another kind of a warm welcome slide from us. We hope you guys are gonna enjoy yourself. We've got to put a lot of work into this, so people should feel free to give us any feedback throughout this thing. Okay, this a shout to our sponsors. G Research, Thought Machine, NextChart, and Netcraft. They made this entire thing possible. They're going to sponsor each one track, and I'll invite them on the stage just very quickly. I'll start with G Research to tell you about their prizes, what they expected to do, and their challenges. So yeah, a warm welcome. Normally I would say applause for them, but obviously we can't do that. But they made this entire thing possible. So yeah, a warm thank you from DoCSoc. Okay. So I'll try to invite G Research now.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. Hi, everybody. Good morning. My name's Zoe. On the acquisition team here at G Research. 2 seconds. Let me just share my slides. Perfect. So I'm going to quickly start with an introduction of G Research, just for those of you that haven't heard of us before. So we work to predict movements in the financial markets. We're a team of around 860 people based in central London, and we work to solve extremely difficult problems within the financial world. So we know that prospect isn't necessarily all that alluring to everybody, but we hope that the sorts of people that do come along to these sorts of events are finding that a little bit more encouraging. Secondly, the work that we do is very well rewarded and well resourced. We work hard to ensure that we pay very competitively in the market, but also we are constantly looking to bring on board new tools and technologies when recommended to do so by our engineers. And thirdly, you will be working with sort of truly like-minded people at G Research. We make sure that we look for kind of curious, tenacious, clever, but also fun people. So hopefully that's prospect. We're actually one of the only companies in Europe that do this sort of work at the scale that we do. So obviously our quants need access to world-class data and IT, and that's really where our software engineers come in. We have over 450 engineers at G Research, and I think we're actually something like the 7th largest dev team in London. So that naturally gives you exposure to loads of different ways of working and loads of different challenges. With us, you'll also have access to the latest tech, one of the largest compute platforms in Europe, and no budgetary restraint on new tech as well. In addition, we offer a flexible career path, and you're also given 10% of your time back to work on more passion projects. So if you're sort of going around working and you're noticing things that you think could be improved or adapted, but they don't really fit into your day-to-day role, you can still have a look at those in your 10% time as well. So that's just a snippet of what we do, but obviously I know that's not why we're here today. So to introduce our challenge, we would like teams to create an app that facilitates friendships despite being distant, and you can really take that in whichever way you kind of want to. We're offering £500 of Amazon vouchers to each member of the winning team for that. Myself and Ben, one of our engineers, will be around throughout the weekend on our Slack channel, so please do pop over to say hi or ask any questions about us, opportunities with us, or the challenge itself, obviously. However, if you would prefer just to stay in touch after the event or want to look into us anymore, here are some links to our different social media channels and a little link to the events that we host. We do host different events throughout the year, including lectures from from top mathematicians and computer scientists around the world, also kind of coding challenges that we host internally, and some quant case studies. So if you're interested in that side of the business, you can explore that a bit more as well. But that's all from me. So happy hacking, everybody. And yeah, hopefully see you around the event this weekend.
That was great. One thank you to Netcraft to do research, and now we're gonna have Netcraft on.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Try and share my screen.
I can hear you both all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully you can see that now.
Yeah, we can.
So I'm James. I've also got Mail here with me. We both work as software engineers at Netcraft, and we both also graduated from Imperial last year. So Netcraft is an internet services company. We're based in Bath, but we recently opened an office in London as well. Broadly, we do 3 different kinds of work. We do internet research, so that's sort of internet data mining. We do penetration testing, and we also do cybercrime disruption. Our cybercrime disruption services are used by hundreds of customers across the world. So, for example, our automatic takedown service processes 30% of all the fish worldwide, which makes us the largest service of its kind in the world. We have a wide range of clients from several different industries. So some of the largest banks in Europe and some of the largest tech companies in the world, such as Microsoft, Netflix. We also work with governments fairly often. We work on some quite interesting and diverse problems, and we have quite a small team. We have about roughly 100 employees, and we're quite a tight-knit team. And I quite like working here because I feel that everybody has a chance to have their voice heard. So, for example, even as an intern, you'll be working on a real project that's going to be delivered to real customers, and your thoughts and ideas will be taken into account. So, on to the prize that we're giving out at the Hackathon. It's appropriate for our industry. So we're giving a prize based on the most innovative use of the web. So that's the best and most creative use of the web data, and exciting web technologies. And we'll be awarding a £50 Amazon voucher to each member of the winning team. If you're interested in Netcraft, feel free to ask questions in our Slack channel or join our hop-in. And if you'd like to apply for an internship, a placement, or a graduate job, you can send your CV to cv@netcraft.com. That's it from me. So I'll hand over.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for that.
It's okay.
Okay. So yeah, thank you very much for Netcraft sponsoring that. Next up, we're going to have our next sponsor, which is Next Jump.
Yep. Hi guys. Let me share my screen. Hello. Okay, cool. Yep. So, oh, sorry guys. IT problem. All right. Hi everyone. So I'm Kwang. I'm from NextJump. So I actually graduated from Imperial around 2.5 years ago, and I've been working at NextJump for ever since. And so I'm here just to introduce you to NextJump, what we do, and also tell you the prizes that we are sponsoring for this hackathon event. So you might know NextJump. We are the world's largest employee benefits platform in the world. We run perks at work. Many of the clients you can see on the logos on the screen right now, we work with the like of Tesla, Bank of America, Barclays in the UK, HSBC, and powering this e-commerce site that we have. We work with all the latest technologies such as Vue.js, Go, Docker, and Amazon Web Services. So I think in talking about NextJump, I cannot not talk about like our culture. And to understand our culture, you can see it as this simple phrase: "Better me, better you equal to better us." So what we really believe is by improving ourselves. So that is the better me version. And so by doing that, we can gain skills, gain knowledge, and then we can help others to become a better version of themselves. So that's the better you part. And together we can be better us. So like this might sound very theoretical, but like to explain how we do that, we are on a mission to change workplace culture. And in recent years, we really have been aggressively going at this. And I'm actually very proud to say that like I've been working at one of the latest and cutting edge technology, which is developmental GPS apps that we have. So what we do is we measure self performance, and then we have peers, coaches, manager, like real time evaluation of how I am doing and see the gaps between like how I'm doing and how others see I'm doing in order to help us improve ourselves. And in helping that, we also have other apps such as the 10x app, the feedback app, the On My Mind app, all together to power our culture and our drive to improve our workplace culture, and also like really trying to improve ourselves. We are recognized as like one of the 3 deliberately developmental organizations in the world by the Harvard Business Review. And so I think as you talk to us more, like we are very proud of our culture and we really want to share more with you. And so how we do that actually on the day. So after this, when you start hiking, we have a Q&A session with Next Jumpers. So I'll be me, Virginia, Danielle, and we will be answering any questions you have. We have an introduction to Golang by Krista, who's running at 3 p.m. today. So you can join us in our booth, and she can teach you some like a beginner class in Go. And then also we have like games throughout the day. So you can join us for charades at like 12:45 or Pictionary at 12:30. And of course, we do a lot of sleep classes at Next Jump. So we'll be give you a taster of that at like 6 and 6:30. So don't miss out on that. And of course, as our culture, we try to like help others. And so we are sponsoring the prize category most helpful hack. And the prizes will be Oculus Go headsets. And so yeah, and so I look forward to like seeing what you can bring to like the hackathon, and happy hacking.
Much for that, Quank. That was great, and thank you so much for NextJump making this possible. Our next and last sponsor of this part is going to be Thought Machine. So I invite Maurice now to present this segment.
Hello, can you see my screen?
I can see you. I can see the screen, yeah.
So hey everyone, I'm Maurice from Thought Machine, and it's great to be here at IC Hello World, albeit virtually. So Thought Machine are a young fintech based in London.
Sorry, Maurice, I can see you. I can't see the screen yet.
Oh, crap. Now?
Oh no.
Try again. Can you see it now?
No, but if you even get it to work, I have your slides here, so I can broadcast them. You can. Would you like me to broadcast them?
Yes,
I have
please.
them.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, oops. Yeah. Can you see that?
No, I can't actually. Sorry, I'm going to try again. Hello, can you all see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Great. I'm going to try again. I was kicked from my internet for some reason. I'm on my mobile data thing.
Okay.
You see my screen now?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Fantastic. Cool. Sorry about that. Stuff does usually work. I'm Morris from Thought Machine, and it's great to be here at IC Hello World this year, albeit virtually. So we're a young fintech based in London, and we make a market-leading modern core banking engine called Vault. So a core banking engine manages the financial source of truth of a bank, and it handles the most important operations, such as making payments and transactions between different accounts and applying interest to loans and savings accounts. Most banks these days are still using really old systems from the 1970s and 80s that are designed for big mainframe computers. And unsurprisingly, this sort of stuff is getting in the way of innovation. So for example, it can take literally years to launch a new financial product, such as a new credit card or a mortgage. Vault's completely different because it's cloud native, meaning that fundamentally it's designed to be run in the cloud. And it uses the same kinds of technologies as profitable tech giants, just like Google, Facebook, and Netflix. And that makes it really scalable and configurable for banks. Today, Vault is used by many banks around the world, including Lloyds here in the UK and Standard Chartered in Hong Kong. And we're taking on new clients all the time, so we're definitely growing as a company. Thought Machine, just like the other companies you've heard from, is an amazing place to work. And it's got a really great culture, which is fun, but it's also really good for learning and progressing in your career. If you're graduating this year, we will have roles opening up later in the year in software engineering, UX, and DevOps. So make sure to check us out. At 2 o'clock, I'll be running a session on creating a web application using React and hosting it online. It's going to be aimed at you if you're a complete novice. So if you know a bit of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, but you've never used React before, then this is made for you. At 4 o'clock, we'll be hosting Have I Got COVID for You, which will be a slightly strange but fun interactive event where we'll be giving away lots of weird and wonderful prizes. Our prize category for the hackathon is Money for Good. We'll be awarding a Nintendo Switch Lite to every member of the team that builds the best projects that uses financial technology for positive social impact. If you want to find out more about us or about the challenge, come and speak to us on our Slack channel. Memes are very welcome. And that's it from me. Happy hacking.
Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much to Thought Machine for making this possible. I'll share my screen to do the closing presentation. Maybe worth saying, many second years have a Design for Real People project this year, so probably worth checking out all of the technical talks hosted might be of big interest. So as a recap of the prize categories, here you have them. We have Netcraft, most innovative use of the web, Thought Machine, Money for Good, Next Jump, most helpful hack, and G Research, create an app that facilitates friendship despite being distant. We also have one general prize category. Everybody is enrolled in this one. It's called DoCSoc's Choice. And there's a kind of a surprise prize, but we'll announce that at the very end of this. In terms of what categories you can pick, every team can be enrolled in Dev Post at the end of the hackathon in most 2 categories. So that's quite important. You can't compete for all of them. Okay. Yeah, so judging is based on originality, usefulness, and technical challenge. So try to make something which is quite unique in as many ways as possible. Obviously, I've got to say we will have a best meme on Slack. You have the memes channel. People already started posting there, so don't stop. As a recap on the hackathon rules, teams of up to 5 are allowed. So you can make teams however you want, but it has to be most 5 people. Project has to be submitted on DevPost. And if you can't find the link, I think it has to be on announcements already, but we'll post it. If not, the submission deadline is at 1 p.m. On Sunday. And we have a fresh code requirement, as every hackathon has. That you have to present code that's written by you and only you. And obviously you can use libraries and so on, but that has to be very clear to keep things fair and in good spirits. For the mentors, if you want to reach them out, mentors will help you with technical challenges you find throughout. So you can ask, why is my React not working, or whatever technology you're using, and we'll try to help you out. There's a channel for this called Help, and it will run in a queue-like system where mentors will accept a ticket by just reacting to you with a heart. And if you see something that's reacted to a heart, then it means it's in progress. The mentor is trying to solve it. They're on the session on Hopin, so that's where you can find mentors and screen share and video call with them when they've accepted your ticket. And after that has been sorted out, they will react with a thumbs up, and they move into the next one. So we'll try to have a good number of mentors running throughout the day and the night. They can help you out with various things. Try to run things as smooth as possible. So I've mentioned Slack a couple of times already, but please do join Slack if you haven't. Ignore this link, this is outdated. So please do join Slack if you haven't already. That's where most of our communication is going to happen. That's most of our important announcements are going to be. That's where we're going to be able to reach out to sponsors about their categories. They each have a channel, which starts with SP dash and the sponsor name. You can find everybody there, and if you're not there, please do join as soon as possible. If you haven't found a team yet, that's completely fine. There's a channel for that that's called Find Teams. People have already started asking things around there. So maybe you have a team, maybe you're trying to look for one more person. Maybe there's some technology you have in mind and you want to work for it, but none of you know it. Maybe you look for somebody that does. So do go there, and you probably find somebody that knows what they're doing. So let the hackathon begin. That was all from us. I don't want to keep everybody for too long. I know everybody's quite excited to go hacking. Let the hackathon begin. Please, everybody, enjoy yourselves. Keep in touch with us on Slack, and we'll try to keep in touch with you throughout. Do talk to the sponsors. They're very excited to be here. They're very excited to interact with you and learn from you and so on. So do try to kind of keep in touch with us. Yeah.